Okay, so in this scenario, what we're talking about is a residential home for sale with a realtor. You can see the realtor and the homeowner. They're happy, they're smiling, blah, blah, blah. We're just trying to figure out the value, okay? That's the important thing here. It's the value, not the price, okay? It's important. Value, okay, is defined as the consideration that someone is willing to pay for something, okay? The price is something that, the buyer and the seller agree to. And it's two different things, okay? Because homes that are valued more for some reason can also sell at a price much less. So a couple things you need to understand. Now, this is something that your realtor will pay attention to. I'll make it a short video because I know your realtor is very busy. The first thing you need to understand, and this is for the wholesaler, the realtor already understands this, is that they make nothing from the sale. Nothing. Okay? The homeowner is not going to make any money out of this. If they owe $270, they're selling it for $125, the bank is not going to let them walk away with a penny. So the number one thing is they make nothing. So it doesn't really matter what you offer. They're not going to see a penny of it anyway, okay? Second thing you need to understand is that it's a humiliating process, okay? They need to come up with W-9s, tax returns, a hardship letter, bank statements. They need to show why it is that they can't afford this, and it's a very humiliating thing, okay? Oftentimes, people, when they do a short sale, they want to hide that fact. They don't want to list it with their agent. They don't want their agent to know all their background info, all their financials, so they will go ahead and list it with somebody else just to keep their privacy. Okay? The next thing you need to understand is that they need an offer, okay? They need to stop the foreclosure, they need to save their credit, and potentially get any half a money or bonus money from their bank. HAFA, as you recall, was that thing that you Googled that showed that it's a government program where they'll give them up to $3,000 and the lender will make some money as well to complete the short sale. Okay, so they need an offer. All right, the whole reason why they're doing this humiliating process is so they can save their credit. Because for some people, that's a huge deal. A brand new family, young, they don't have a whole lot of money. The last thing they do is wreck their credit. Now, the next thing you need to understand is the agent, the listing agent here. Their job is to do nothing but protect the seller. Okay, there's a couple things you need to understand. All right, if for some reason, this house goes into foreclosure, then they could, they could be responsible for that, and that's not cool. So they're going to be doing everything they can to protect the seller. Next thing you need to be aware of is mortgage fraud, okay? Agents, flippers, wholesalers, investors, etc. have gone to jail for mortgage fraud, okay, by illegally flipping short sales. Now, there are short sale restrictions in some cases, okay? Not in every case, and I'll show you one that will allow you to flip it. Now, what you need to understand is, in the grand scheme of things, okay, they're going to be making no money from the sale. So that means you can go ahead and, make this price right. Humiliating process. You need to make sure that you're respectful of them so you can get your offer through. I understand there's been some people who say that the seller, if you don't get the seller on board, listen, the seller will be on board if you sell it correctly, and this is just a sales job. The next thing they need is an offer to stop the foreclosure, save the credit. Remember, you're going to deal with the agents. You got to be worried about mortgage fraud and short sale restrictions. Now, to find the value, here's what we do. Now that you know what you need to be aware of, now let's talk about value.